Good morning and greetings from rainy Alberta. It's been raining here for like a month, which is awesome. Everything's beautiful and green, and forest fires are to a minimum. We're not hearing a lot of climate change alarmism. I haven't been able to upload for a couple weeks. I've been away for work, but there's been a lot that's happened. So I just wanted to kind of do like another corruption roundup here. Um, Speaking of climate change, the WEF just announced that countries collectively have collected over $100 billion worldwide in carbon taxes. So obviously, the weather's much better. So this is great. Um, what else is going on these days? Oh, surely you guys heard of January 6th in the States when some people in Washington, America's capital, kind of went off the rails there, some of them. And they were blaming Trump as insurrectionist and trying to overthrow the government and whatever else we were told. There's a video out now of Nancy Pelosi who is taking the blame for not having enough security there. And actually, it was filmed by her own daughter. Check it out.
We have responsibility, Terry. We did not have any accountability for what was going on there, and we should have. This is ridiculous. You're going to ask me in the middle of the thing when they've already breached the inaugural stuff that should we call the Capitol Police? I mean the National Guard? Why weren't the National Guard there to begin with?
They thought that they had sufficient resources.
That is not a question of how they had been. They don't know. They clearly didn't know, and I take responsibility for not having them just prepare for more.
It's been just crazy being, I guess, a conspiracy theorist for the last bunch of years here. They seem to be coming true more and more. I've already talked in previous videos about COVID and vaccines, so we won't touch on that. But what else is going on? Oh, the National Security Report in Canada came out that we have multiple either sitting or past MPs who have wittingly colluded with foreign governments over, well, what is basically treason. If you wittingly give information to foreign countries, that's under the Canadian law. I believe it's Section 42. That's considered treason. And they are doing everything they can to jump through hoops to hide this information. And it's just quite amazing. It just blows my mind, really, what priorities they take. I mean, if you donated to the convoy in Ottawa, there was a possibility that your bank account was frozen.
Confirming that accounts have been frozen, both personal and corporate, but you're not releasing the information. And the actual follow-up is, I'm just wondering whether the bank accounts will be targeted of individuals who donated to the Give, Send, Go and the GoFundMe campaigns. Are they considered designated people under the Emergencies Act, meaning that their credit cards could be cut and financial services are targeting them as well?
Okay, so the names of both individuals and entities, as well as crypto wallets, have been shared by the RCMP with financial institutions, and accounts have been frozen, and more accounts will be frozen.
If you had said that COVID maybe came from a lab or that we should ask questions, you were racist and a conspiracy theorist. And all we've had are foreign countries interfere in Canadian elections. I don't even know what the proper word is. We have people colluding with foreign countries to the detriment of Canada. We have our government giving away more and more money all the time as Canadians' standard of living and healthcare decreases. And look at what they prioritize. They will use the National Emergency Act to destroy protests, beat and arrest people, and freeze bank accounts because of a protest that embarrasses the government. Then we have foreign countries who will mess with our elections, interfere with our politicians, which is basically treason, and they will do everything they can to hide the information. Look at what they prioritize. And we are constantly lied to. We are basically mushrooms. We are kept in the dark and fed shit from American news, and what Canada prioritizes. The other day, I just saw that we we pledged another $5 billion to Ukraine. And whatever you think about that, fair enough. But I see a lot of people saying, oh, it's frozen Russian assets. So I went and looked. According to the RCMP, late last year, 2023, Canada had seized roughly $135 million in Russian assets. But Canada just pledged $5 billion in frozen Russian assets, which we don't have. So my question is to the people who say that this additional money we're giving to the Ukraine, where is the extra $4.8 billion coming from in frozen Russian assets when we've only frozen 135 million? It just goes on and on. Another thing that was downplayed that basically helped Biden win the election over Trump 4 years ago was the Hunter Biden laptop. They had how many? 50 Intel experts say that it wasn't true. And Hunter Biden, because of videos from that laptop where he is on drugs and he is flaunting around weapons that he is not supposed to possess, where did those videos come from? Because Hunter Biden was just charged with firearm offenses. Those videos came from the laptop they told us that didn't exist. So on and on and on the corruption rolls. And I just don't get it. You know, I don't know an exact number, but I think it's fair to say there's a large percentage of Canadians that are 1 to 3 paychecks away from joining all these tent cities that are popping up everywhere. It's not good. I wish I had some good news, and maybe after the next election I will. But we have traitors in government, and I can say that on YouTube. Good morning, RCMP officers, because Jagmeet Singh said there's traitors in our government. And they are going to do everything they can to hide this information. Hopefully the names of these people will be leaked. And hopefully we can purge our government and bureaucracy of those that collude with foreign countries to the detriment of our own country. It's just sad. It's just corruption after scandal after corruption from both America and Canada, as these jokers just fly around patting each other on the back and giving away money we don't have. So hopefully more Canadians wake up. It seems like they are, and the next election, things go in a positive direction for Canadians. It might take the Conservatives over 4 years to fix this mess. You know, we're not going to elect a new guy and then all of a sudden our problems are solved. So I'm hoping Pierre is the right guy, and I hope he has the time to correct the mess that our current government has created. And hopefully less and less people watch the mainstream media. And hopefully they go the way of the dinosaur, because I'm tired of funding them to distract us, to suppress things, to lie about the January 6th, to lie about Hunter Biden's laptop, to lie and cover up scandal in Canada. Just imagine if in 2020 Trump was elected instead of Biden. Just imagine if the truth came out and was reported on accurately about vaccines, debt, and all the things that Canadians were lied to about, and a different prime minister was elected in the last election or two. Where would we be? Would we be in a different place? I mean, it's hard to say. That's like an alternate universe. Would we be in a better place with different people in charge who actually cared about their citizens? It's sad. And I understand most people are just trying to survive and pay their bills and make sure their kids are okay, and it's hard to pay attention to everything. But boy, I sure do hope that people start. Thanks for watching. You folks have a great weekend. Take care.